Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracy Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters-Herzog.
Hi.
Hi, Noelle. Just guys, before we start the show, make sure you're following us on social media at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram. And make sure if you like what you're hearing, you go to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating and review us telling us what you love about the podcast.
But don't tell us what you don't like.
No, just tell us what you love.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
5-star rating, awesome review. And, you know, we love you, every single one of our listeners.
Yeah, we do.
We got such great feedback about our last episode. We had John Yates as a guest, and he was fantastic.
It was so fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
He's like very, he's close with a lot of the cast members. He has a ton of inside information. And if you guys want the news and the dirt and the tea before it comes out, make sure you're following him on Instagram at JohnYates327.
All right.
Okay. We're here to talk about episode 21. This is episode 21. We're here to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. That's
Episode
right. We're
2, right?
covering The Other Way.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I like it.
I like it too. Tell me what you like about it.
I guess because it's fresh faces.
Sure. Well, besides Paul and Carini, and they're the opposite of fresh faces.
They really are. But it's true. It's a different way to look at it. It's like, and it makes you question, like, would I do this for love?
Right. Because now you're seeing it like you're almost able to put yourself in their shoes
Yeah.
more. Because, you know, it wasn't relatable the other way. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, whatever. If you want to move from Mexico to here to be with me, then it's good
different.
for you.
It's so different.
Who cares? That's not a big life
It's
change.
like, would you move to South Africa for someone you love? You know?
I don't know.
It's a lot of, and we're still going to meet more people.
I know.
too.
I'm excited about
Me
that.
too.
So speaking of Paul and Carini, real quick,
Yeah.
I just want to say, and
I know what you're saying. Going to say
something amazing happened to us last week.
Mm-hmm.
Paul and Carini got commissioned to make a cameo video. If you guys don't know what a cameo video is, what it is that you ask celebrities or people of interest or whatever it is, people that are on Cameo, you pay them to make a video saying whatever you want them to say. So someone commissioned Paul and Carini to make, I think it was a happy birthday video.
Yeah, they sang it.
They did sing it. I forgot. So they're making a happy birthday video for a fan. And it starts off, it looks like they're in a closet in a basement. And the camera pans over to Carini coughing in a bra.
Yeah, she was shirtless, but she had like a towel.
She was like holding a t-shirt over her. You see the baby on a dirty bed.
In a
she's covered
closet.
She's covered in some kind of mud or schmegma or something.
Yeah.
And it was just...
And he was the most Southern I've ever heard him.
Yeah, he was...
Yeah.
This was... You would think this is the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life.
It's not.
And then John Yates and his husband Cody created a parody video of that. They were commissioned by a different fan to make a parody video of Paul and Carini, and it took the cake.
That, first of all, that video, it starts off, and I think that I thought he had on a wedding veil.
Right.
And he had on a mosquito net.
How do you say it?
A mosquito net. And he was saying it was for that woman. Her name was July.
July.
It was so funny. And then Cody's
in the background, covered in dirt,
coughing,
wearing a bra. They have a stuffed animal in the bed pretending to be the baby.
That was so funny. They're like, look at the baby. He's so clean.
Guys, if you go to John's Instagram to watch these videos, if you can't find them, we will make sure you find them. So you could reach out to us. You could reach out to me on Instagram at Trixie2Zini, TRIXIE2ZZINI. And Noelle is at Noe_bear810 on Instagram.
Very good.
So thank you so much. So here we are. We're going to talk about The Other Way Season 2, Episode 2, but we're also going to talk about Happily Ever After Season 4, Episode 8.
That right.
So we're going to start with 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way,
okay.
Season 1, Episode 2.
All right, I'm ready.
So here's the overview. Evelyn gives Corey a life-changing ultimatum. Tiffany comes clean to her family about Ronald's dark past. Paul learns that he can't bring Carini to the United States. Jenny's friends think moving to India is the worst decision of her life.
All right.
Let's talk about the people of the hour, Paul and Carini.
Okay.
So they go to a lawyer because they're going to try to get Karini's visa.
Right.
And Paul explains that she's due to have her baby in 3 months.
Her baby.
Now, do you remember Paul had a lot of trust issues?
Yeah. I mean, Paul made her get like a DNA test.
He made her take STD tests.
Yeah, like he basically wanted her to take a lie detector test. Yeah, like he's a lot.
How have they not been on Maury?
I know. I don't know. How does she put up with him?
Okay, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
How does she put up with him? Have you seen her? She's not all there.
So she's not.
There's something wrong with her.
Okay, I thought I was like bad for thinking that.
No, there's something.
Okay, there's something wrong with her.
And it's not a language barrier. I think that sometimes the language barrier delays our reaction to her because we're not sure what's going on because we don't really understand her. And now as she's learning a little bit of English and we're seeing more and more of her, we can see that she's
so weird.
She's off.
Yeah. She's one fry short of a Happy Meal. Right. Yeah.
To say the least. So they've been married over a year, and we learn at the lawyer's office that he has to make over or around $26,000 a year,
right,
to bring her over here because he has to be able to support her and her baby,
right,
and himself, and that's what they expect from him.
And he seems shocked by this.
He is like $26,000 a year. That's too much.
And he's like, I do odd jobs on farms, and it's like, oh,
yeah, because he has a felony.
But the thing is, like, okay, I'm not throwing stones because I get it. There are times I'm super broke. Like, I understand that. So it's not what I'm attacking here. I'm more attacking, like, if you can't afford a child, what are you thinking?
Right. But also you have to think of it in the government cannot bring someone here.
Right.
Unless you can support them.
Yeah, of course.
And
he's like, he takes it as like a personal attack.
Yeah. He's like, why me?
Yeah.
His mom's wearing earrings that are angels.
Oh, I didn't notice her earrings. She had a scowl on her face so much.
His mom is over him.
Yeah, but do you blame her?
No, but I was shocked because of how she babied him so much.
No, she's not at all anymore.
She's changed a lot.
Yeah.
So his lawyer, his name is Mike Martinez.
Uh-huh.
He looked like he was from New York, and he even sounded like he was from New York.
Uh-huh.
Do you think he was cast?
I mean, probably, yes.
I think so. His mom literally wants nothing to do with him or sponsoring Karini.
She was like, no. She's like, basically, I'm sponsoring you already.
Exactly.
So I can't sponsor her as well. Which, yeah, I mean, he works odd farm jobs.
She's like, he goes, well, what am I going to do? I need to get her here, and I need to get the baby here. And his mom said, I'm going to pray.
Right. And he's like, pray? Like, what do you mean? But
she's like, well, that's all I could give you.
Why are you relying on your mother? You're a grown-ass man.
Let me tell you, relying on his mother, he is now threatening his mother that he's going to move to Brazil and not come back. He said that he is risking his life.
Sayonara.
Yep. He got a bulletproof baby carrier.
There's something wrong with him.
Oh, Noelle.
I know. Welcome to the club, right? So he's got all this bulletproof stuff. Like,
right.
I understand that a lot of I understand a lot of places are unsafe.
Right.
But like, where does he think he's going?
He thinks he is going to in the middle of combat.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand.
He's been there, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's very weird. Okay.
He's going to carry the baby in the bulletproof baby carrier, and he doesn't care if he gets shot in the face.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Right.
His mother straight up told him, like, you're not ready to be a dad.
Yeah. I mean, he's not ready to be a dad because he's not someone that could take any accountability even for his own actions. Like,
totally
clearly
agree.
he's a big baby.
Yeah. There's something going on there. His mom smiled so big when he said that he doesn't know if he'll come back.
She's happy about this.
Grin from ear
like a
to
Grinch
ear.
Grin.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now he goes to the airport because he's going to go over there.
Right.
And he has 5 bags, but he could only check 2 because there's an embargo.
So today I learned.
Tell me.
What an embargo is. Because
Oh.
I didn't know.
Did you not go to school?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So I didn't know that. So I'm like, why can't this guy bring all his stuff? So let me ask you a question. If it was you, what would you do if you were him?
I would have been like, this is not great.
Right.
I would have been like, all right, let me get the next flight so I can go through my stuff and actually take like the stuff that's really important. So I'll condense it into 2 bags.
Right.
and then I'll get on the next flight.
See, me personally, probably would have been like, I'm going to go. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take the 2 biggest, and I want you to send me the rest.
No, but that's the thing. You can't send.
Why?
Because there's an embargo.
So you can't send 2 bags?
Right. So they don't want things coming in from the
right.
US.
What's the reason?
Taxes or whatever, whatever it is. Uh-huh. It's usually a tax issue.
Yeah.
So like I said,
so they can
I get
mail?
that. No, well, they can't have that's importing,
I get it, but I don't know. I feel like if I was him, you have so much time. Same thing as you say, like go through your stuff.
Yeah.
So now you're yelling at your mom.
Yelling at the mom.
You're saying
he keeps screaming that he's not coming back, and he says, and this is a quote, "It's not going to end well. This is very, very bad." And then she's like, okay, well, you have to go to Brazil. Your baby's going to be born. And then he says, I'm not going ever.
Yeah, I don't know. So here's the thing. He's screaming.
Yeah.
Right?
He's screaming.
I have all this stuff Karini requested for the baby.
Right.
So I can't go without it.
Right. But I'm not going to go at all.
So I'm just not going to go at all, even to be with her for the baby being born, because the baby's going to sleep on the floor.
There is no reasoning with him. That's the thing. There was no reasoning.
He's irrational.
Yeah, of course he was irrational. This is what he's doing. He was just being out of control.
And he's saying like he has no backup plan, like basically like he has no money. And it's like, well, whose fault is that?
Yeah, this is not well thought out. He wasn't being calm. There's something going on with him emotionally. But you know what? He hates his life. He's cursing at his mom. He's a psycho. But his mom's eyebrows.
What about him?
They're like commas.
They are like commas. They are like commas. That was good.
Thank you. I think that Paul has a lot of anger issues.
He does. And I think that it would really do well for him to talk to someone.
He should get some therapy.
He should.
A lot of times when you get therapy, though, it's so annoying because you have to go there. You have to make the appointment. Like, it literally takes hours out of your day just for a 45-minute session.
And guess what? Sometimes I'm anxious and I don't want to leave my house.
I understand that. And you know what? I found a solution to that.
Tell me.
BetterHelp.
What's that?
Well, it's an app that I downloaded on my phone. You could use it on your desktop, but I actually use it on my phone. I started 2 weeks ago, and I've had 2 sessions already. And I've done video chatting with my therapist, and I love her.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me tell you, BetterHelp is so amazing. You can connect with your professional counselor in a safe and private online environment. It's so convenient. You can get help on your own time and at your own pace, and you could schedule secure video or phone sessions, plus chat and text with your therapist. Noelle, you have a session coming up.
I do, on Monday.
What are you going to do?
Well, first I'm going to do a phone call.
Okay.
I want to just get to know him on the phone.
Sure.
Feel it out.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I just want to talk. I think everyone can benefit for someone just to talk to.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, anything you share is confidential. So just remember that. If you are not happy with your counselor for any reason, you can request a new one at any time for no additional charge.
That's awesome.
And you know what?
What?
3,000 U.S. licensed therapists across all 50 states are participating in this, and it's available worldwide. So even if Paul went over to Brazil, he could still continue with the same therapist. You could text even. You could chat. You can use phone. You could use video. And you can start communicating in under 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool because they have a broad expertise in the network, which may not be locally available in many areas. Like, do you think that Paul could find cognitive behavioral therapy in the Amazon?
Definitely not.
No. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. It's secure, it's convenient, it's professional, it's affordable, and best of all, it really is truly an affordable option. 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk listeners get 10% off your first month with discount code FIANCE. So why not get started today? Go to betterhelp.com/fiance. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get matched with a counselor that you will love. That's betterhelp.com/fiance.
Awesome.
Amazing. We could talk about Tiffany and Ronald. I think Ronald could use some therapy himself.
Ronald could definitely use some therapy.
There's not a lot on them this episode.
She is, here's my issue with her.
Tell me.
I have a lot of problems with her.
I know.
And we have a fan. I'm just going to call her by her Instagram name. That would be V Empress.
Yes.
She's pregnant right now.
She is.
She said to me the other day that there is no way this woman did not know she was pregnant. I just want to throw this out there. And she's like, Noelle, I know what you were saying last week. And like, I feel you. Because like my kid, I know is inside of me. She knew.
Right.
So that's just my thoughts.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think that just by even seeing the way she interacts with her mother and her sister while they're sitting down,
sure,
she definitely waits to tell people things. You know what I mean? Like now she's gonna
like
tell
after
her,
she has the baby, she's like, guys, I think I'm pregnant.
Right. So it's like, you're leaving tomorrow basically for South Africa, and it's like, I might have to move there because Ronald has a record
forever.
Right.
So she's telling her mom and sister at her dress fitting about Ronald's issues.
Yeah, what a day to tell him.
She's like, listen,
right,
everything's really happy except he's a psychopath.
Right.
So is that cool with you guys? And also, her mom and sister are so young.
They're very young. Her mother's like my age young.
Her mother,
yeah.
Well, Tiffany has like a 3-year-old sister.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She lives with them. Yeah.
And they're trying to warn her, and she's not.
Well, she's clearly brainwashed.
Noelle.
She drank the Kool-Aid.
She is going to South Africa, and they have no clue where they will live.
No.
She's meeting with an immigration lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they should call this show?
What?
Immigration lawyer.
Yeah.
Next week on Immigration Lawyer. And the lawyer's like, so what did he get busted for? And she's like, oh, it wasn't like a big deal. It was like stolen money.
Right. Armed robbery.
Yeah, no
drugs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I stolen money. I'm not really sure what it was for.
Serial murder.
Yeah. And she's like, he was convicted, but he wasn't charged.
Yeah, no, he wasn't charged.
Oh,
so
okay.
everything was fine.
Okay.
And that's really all there was on Tiffany. That was like a little snippet on her.
Yeah,
so
there
sure
wasn't
we'll
much about her. I think we're going to learn more about her as it goes on.
I think so, for sure. So let's talk about, I think, the couple that I'm most interested in.
Jenny and Summit?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
He works in a call center.
Yeah.
And they changed their names to American names.
Okay, I didn't know this.
You had to know that, Noelle.
I didn't know that.
How many times do you get India on the
all
phone
the
and they're
time?
Like, this is Michelle.
All the time. But listen, people around the world, you know, they use different names
when they come to America or when they work in a call center.
I mean, I guess when they work in a call center, I feel like I'm so angry anytime I call a call center that I'm not paying attention to their name.
I do too. Sometimes because they read off a script.
Yeah.
It's not an accent that gets me mad. It's not even them not understanding me. It's when I say like, hi, my order never came. And they're like, we are so sorry that your order never came. Miss Carnazzo, I am going to do everything in my physical possible realm of this world to try to help and make your problems better. When people have problems, we like to try to feel that we can help them make their day better. How is your day going right now? And what is the weather like outside of your window?
Right. And it's like, just fucking tell me where my
I'm going to tell you the order number and you're going to get it to me. And that's it.
No,
I'm
it's
telling
true.
you right now, Michelle, I am not playing with you.
I called Sprint the other day for something and they were just kind of like, well, how's your day going today? I'm sorry that you're having some trouble. What can I help you with? You know, and it's like, you don't care.
Order number.
Yeah. You don't care. I just want to know like why my Wi-Fi is spotty, you know?
What color is your hair these days?
Right.
Get away from me. So now he changed his name to Michael Jones. Mm-hmm. And he always loved white girls, he told us.
That's funny.
And he catfished her.
Yes.
So we learned that in the last episode, but then he came clean because he fell so deeply in love with her. And he sits down with his friends to tell them that he is going to get married.
Right. So he's with his very annoying friend and his baby man friend. That's who he's with. That little boy is like, he's like 4'9".
Yes.
Like he is a tiny little man. They're not nice about her.
No, not at all. Because remember, this is the culture though.
Well, I didn't know that it was still like arranged marriage.
Oh, totally.
You know, like I know that arranged marriages still exist, but I didn't know for
that was the norm.
That was the thing. Right. That it's the norm.
It is absolutely the norm.
Right.
She had came there. Jenny came there in the past, and it did not go really well. She is older than his mom.
Right. And she was there for 4 months.
Right. And he eventually had to kick Jenny out of the house.
And he started crying.
Yeah. His mom made him kick her out. And he's not going to tell his mom that he's getting married.
I mean, I empathize with his situation a lot.
Right.
I think that it must be really, really hard for him because I feel like when you're brought up in a culture like that, it's really hard to stand up to your parents.
You relate to him. Did you try to marry an old white lady once?
No, but I did marry someone of a different religion.
Ooh, okay.
You know? So I luckily the person that I married, his parents were very welcoming and they weren't very old fashioned in that way. Sure. But I have to tell you, even like I've dated guys outside of my religion and they would tell me up front, like, this is never going to be a serious thing. Like my parents just won't accept you. Sure. Like whether you convert or not, it doesn't matter.
I understand. So now he's going to tell his family that he left for a job, that he's going to leave for a job.
Right.
Because, you know, like you said, they only do arranged marriages. And his friends are like, listen, she's going to need you 24/7.
I mean, I think she's a 60-year-old woman and she can figure it out. I think in the beginning it's going to be a hard transition.
Sure.
But I don't think she's going to need him 24/7.
But also I think that he wants to be with her 24/7. He loves her.
Well, I think that he needs to just, you know, if she's really serious about it and he's really serious about it and she's going to move there, get a nice place, you know, have a way of transportation for her, show her this
get her a cattle ride.
Get her a cattle ride. Mm-hmm. Tell her this is where you get the goat for dinner.
Right.
You know, like this is where you get the charcoal for the fire out back to cook dinner.
They're very vegetarian.
Yeah, no, I know they are. Well, I mean, I don't blame them. Your friend with his intestines.
Oh my God, totally. Yeah. So he's really afraid that she won't stay. He's very emotional about her.
He is very emotional, and that's why, like, I almost feel like he's genuine.
Yeah. So you believe him?
He is the one that I believe the most.
Sure. Okay. So now Jenny's going to go out with her friends to tell them about her move. So, you know, she explains that she had gone 4 months and she stayed with him and his family. And she meets up with Betty and Lori.
This is like a meeting of the wigs 2019.
Her friends look like they are in costume.
But why do they all have on wigs?
I don't know, but she also did wear her chocolate pudding lips.
I wrote this in my notes. Pudding lips. They all look silly. They are all in costume. It's like they're out for Halloween. Like, let's dress as like young girls for the night.
Yes. And then they warn her that he might drop her like a hot pocket.
Yeah, that was mean. They were being mean girls.
Okay, who drops a hot pocket?
I don't. I eat a hot pocket.
Of course. You know, I was in the store the other day. I used to like a good chicken broccoli cheddar.
I know you did.
The lean pocket.
The lean pocket.
I'm more of a lean kind of girl. They don't make them anymore. Or at least I didn't see them in the store.
Really?
Yeah.
I see. Sometimes I see a turkey cheddar and broccoli.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then one of the friends called him Smith.
Yeah, they were acting like his friends were. They were acting like a bunch of mean ladies. Like, I'm very honest with my friends. I get sometimes I can be a little mean, being honest, and Tracy can do the same thing. But like, you have to be a little bit sensitive. I mean, listen, she obviously loves the guy. She's obviously has her own reservations. You guys don't need to be this mean. She's a grown up. She's
but
a mother.
Don't you think that this is a little encouraged by the producers?
I don't know. I feel like that woman with the curly wig was the meanest person ever.
I think that she was coached as well, though.
Maybe.
Let's talk about Corey and Evelyn. There's again, this is not a lot.
They don't have very much. Yeah.
She's going to go to Ecuador, and her visa is expiring, and he's going to move there in a few weeks.
He is 100 the dumbest on this show. And she is
for sure
not good.
For sure.
Yeah.
She won't even, she said that she will never even come back to visit.
No, not even to visit, because she also figures like, I'm not having kids. I don't need to see these people ever again.
Yeah. She hates them.
Yeah.
And he drops her off the airport and she's like, I need money to go home with.
Uh-huh.
And he stops at an ATM and
here's the parking spot.
Yeah. And gives her $500.
So he has spent $40,000 on her total.
Right. Well, he invested in businesses there.
Right.
Remember?
A bar, real estate,
a plantain farm.
Yeah, it's like, and he trusts her 100%. He says like, people think like she's using me, but like I trust her 100%.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
I don't trust her 100%.
She is so greedy and so nasty. She is nasty.
Is like, listen, if you're going to come, you have to learn the language and you have to talk to people because like I'm not your babysitter, basically.
Yeah.
So like you have to live in my poor town where nobody speaks your language, but I'm not going to help you.
You need to learn pig Latin because there are a ton of pigs.
Yeah. It's just a pig land. Yeah.
She is so happy to go home.
And she's worried about him making money there.
Yes. She's like, I'm really scared that he's not going to make the money that he promised he would
make.
She's gonna go home. Mm-hmm. She probably asked for the $500 in singles.
Yeah,
she's gonna go home and roll around in that cash.
She is. She's gonna make it rain in that cash.
Yeah, she is.
Yep.
He's crying, and she's like, "Bye."
Yeah, she could care less. This is not going to turn out well.
Not at all. He's the Nicole.
Yes,
he's Nicole.
Yeah.
To her Azan.
He's very, very, very love blind.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Happily Ever After.
All right. Speaking of Nicole, she wasn't here.
Well, I mean, you know, she was busy.
And that's sad because, like, she's someone that I really love to watch because she's so mental that I love watching her segments. And I was like, I can deal with no Russ and Pow with extra Nicole and Azan. And I got the opposite of that.
Listen, they're going to switch it up. Hopefully we'll get a ton of Nicole.
I know. Because, like, she might be crazy, but she's very entertaining.
Beyond entertaining.
Yeah.
And so is her family.
Yes.
Because you're like, stop it.
Right.
That didn't happen.
That's not real. Right.
So we're going to talk about Happily Ever After, Season 4, Episode 8. It's called Nowhere to Run. Colt and Larissa face legal issues again. Jay's sister confronts him about the truth. Chantel faces off with Pedro's sister. Elizabeth's baby shower has an unwanted guest. Pow's mom rejects her birth plan. Let's talk about, let's start with Colt and Larissa.
All right.
They're fighting. Because they're fighting, and also she has a hair appointment, and he doesn't want to pay.
Right.
Because you know why?
Why?
Debbie won't let him pay.
That's exactly why. Because Debbie has control of everything, basically.
So she's hunting around the house for money.
And she's like, it's impossible.
They don't leave any kind of money out for me.
Right.
Colt looks crazier than ever.
I know.
And then he says that she's crazy.
He always says she's crazy.
Did you notice when he was walking up the stairs, there was like a garment rack right by the stairway?
No.
There was like one of those portable garment racks that had like the zipper cover on it.
Oh, I did notice that. Yes, I did. It was like beige.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was that about?
I don't know.
Larissa was arrested again. Mm-hmm. So Debbie is away on holiday.
I love that he goes, I'm freaking out. But that's how he says it. I'm freaking out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You seem like you're freaking out.
Yeah.
Colt. So Debbie was away on holiday. Now, if you guys don't remember when Debbie was on the 90 Day Fiancé Live last season, this is when it happened.
Yes.
Because you remember when Debbie was on the live and she was like, I love my daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
See, she even dyed my hair this color.
I remember exactly that.
She's full of baloney, this
Yeah.
woman. Debbie is full of it.
I would love a bologna sandwich.
So what happened during the fight was Larissa locked herself in the bathroom.
Right. So he disconnected her phone?
She posted her phone number.
Right.
She posted his phone number.
Right, but he disconnected her phone, I guess.
He deactivated her cell
that.
phone, right?
Scumbag.
So the fans called 911.
Right.
And they cuffed them both.
Right.
And then at the end of the day, they charged her with domestic battery and then took her and uncuffed Colt.
Okay.
Why?
If I was Colt, first of all, I'm going to tell you why. Because she has a record. Because it's already happened before.
Sure.
If I was Colt, and this is the woman that I love, and I'm worried about her being deported, right. I would have, even if I had to lie, I would have been like, it was me. I beat her in the face. Take me. Do not take her. You know what I mean? Because she's going to get deported.
Or like, hey, nothing happened, actually, which is the truth.
Well, of course, but that's not going to happen.
Right.
He takes no accountability for anything. Basically, it's like she was hysterical.
Yeah.
She locked herself in the bathroom. This is all her. She was crazy. I was scared for her. Shut up, Colt.
She was crying. And he said it broke his heart.
Yeah, fuck off. Sorry for the language. I'm very angry about him.
Colt is sitting in his camouflage recliner.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
Colt, your camouflage recliner. I'm sorry, do you hunt?
I don't know.
Are you a hunter?
Why does he have that? Isn't that weird? And it's that weird camouflage, too. The one I don't like.
That's the West Virginia camouflage.
Yeah, that's like Leah and Corey style from Teen Mom.
So now he's going to FaceTime with Debbie.
Right.
Because he's like, Mom, I miss you. Can you kiss me through the phone?
Right. Because can we make out through the phone? I'll lick the screen.
You lick your screen at the same time I lick my screen. Perfect. And Larissa goes into booking for overnight.
Right.
And he doesn't know if they're going to, take her in.
Right. He's making excuses not to pay her bail either.
Okay, so the bail comes.
Right.
He says that if he would have had her wedding ring to pawn,
right,
he could have probably afforded the bail.
Right.
Turns out the wedding ring wasn't even real.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was from Etsy and it wasn't real.
Oh, I did know that.
Yeah, so it was like $200, $300 or whatever.
So, of course, once again, like it's just the way he speaks, and it's like, well, if she wouldn't have flushed the ring, I would have had the ring. So it's her fault again.
Yes, of course. So he said, if it's like $1,000, I'm not going to be able to bail her out. Colt, you don't have $1,000. Let me ask you a question.
They're lying.
You don't have a credit card?
Right. Bullshit.
You don't have a credit
Debbie
card.
won't let you pay.
Debbie won't let you pay. So now he goes to Mr. Tony's bail bonds. That was the scariest place I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
And Mr. Tony is a wacko. So he's in this back room. The secretary's like, I will bring you to see Mr. Tony now.
Right.
Like, Mr. Tony's the Wizard of Oz. And Mr. Tony explains how the bail bonds work. So do you know how bail bonds work?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So basically, they wanted $1,000 for Larissa. So Colt could have paid the $1,000.
Okay.
Not to the bail bondsman, just to the court. And then when Larissa went to court and showed up for her court date, they would have given him back the $1,000.
Oh, okay.
Instead, he pretended he didn't have the $1,000.
Right.
And he went to Mr. Tony. And he had to pay $200 that he'll never get back.
And Tony's paying the $1,000.
And Tony's going to bail it. Right. So
and he made the extra $200.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay.
So Mr. Tony explains that if Larissa doesn't come to court, he's going to have to track her down.
Yeah.
And that's what bail bondsmen do.
Right.
That's
like a
so
headhunter. Yeah. Well, not a headhunter, but you know what I mean. Like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Bounty hunter. Yeah.
So they're bounty hunters. And he explains that it's so he's asking if Larissa has any weapons or whatever. And he says, Mr. Tony, this is a quote. He said, it's for the safety of yours as well as mine's. So now Colt is going to go to the jail and wait to see when she gets released. He gets there at 11:30 p.m. on Sunday.
He went home and got his overnight bag.
Because he's going to sit in the car overnight. So what do you think is going to happen in the overnight bag?
He's got his cat in there, probably. One of his cats.
Cookie Dookie is in the bag. And he's going to wait for her to get out. And he thinks that she might be very angry when she gets out.
You think?
But he said it's a very unsafe area. And then they pan over to like a black guy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, come on. That was like... This show makes a lot of racist
Oh my
puns.
God, very bad.
It really does.
Why is he wearing so many layers in Las Vegas? He is wearing black pants, shoes, a shirt, an overshirt.
I think,
it was Chilly Willy's?
Yeah, I think the desert gets cold at night sometimes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said that he's worried and he's just so tired.
He is. I'm sure he cares.
He's just so
I'm here
tired.
11:30 on a Sunday night. Good for you.
He's like, I'm so tired. I don't think he cares, but you know what I care about?
What do you care about?
Care of.
Ooh, tell me.
Let me tell you. Care of is a subscription service that delivers vitamins and supplements customized for your specific health needs. You take a short quiz and answer questions about your diet, lifestyle, fitness, and health goals, and Care of puts together a personalized plan just for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it can help you get into a healthy routine because, summer's coming. And you want to make health and wellness a priority again. And Care of makes it easy to upgrade your healthcare routine. So give yourself some support this season with a boost, whether you're looking for energy, better sleep to maintain stress, or something else to help you feel your healthiest. So you can take the online quiz. We took the online quiz.
Yes, it was so easy.
Super quick, super easy. They ask you like what you kind of want to take supplements for. And they just dish it out and they tell you exactly what they recommend for you. And it's easy and convenient because it could be hard to know what vitamins and supplements you should be taking.
Absolutely.
But Care of makes it easy to find out what you specifically need to be your healthiness. They deliver daily vitamins and supplement packs all customized to your recommendations. So you're only taking what you really need. So depending on your personalized care plan, you get daily vitamin packs and or protein powder sent right to your door. It's so cute and customized. The packets even say your name on them. So I actually use Care of, and I posted a picture of the packets in our group for Teen Mom, actually. But I posted them on our Instagram too.
Yeah,
they're so cute. They have like little sayings on them,
and it was like really cute.
Yeah,
actually.
and you could just like throw it in your bag and like go to work if you want to.
That's what I like about it. I feel like you could throw like a 5 days worth in your bag, and then it's like every day you don't have an excuse.
Yeah, it's so cool. They make sure what you're putting in your body comes from the best sources, backed by honest guidance and transparency, all available to you on their website. So you can go look at every single ingredient in their supplements. And the individually wrapped vitamin packets are made from compostable plant-based film that meet the same safety standards. So your vitamins are kept fresh while now being better for the environment. And they have vegan and vegetarian options.
Awesome.
Super, super cool. So guys, for 25% off your first Care of order, go to takecareof.com and enter coupon code TT25. So that's for 25% off your first Care of order. Go to takecareof.com and enter TT25.
All right.
Let's talk about Pedro and Chantel.
Chantel.
So this is only day 2 of being in the Dominican.
I know. That's she's having a very rough trip.
She thinks maybe it was a bad idea to go there.
I know. Now she realizes
What do you think? So Pedro came back to their hotel. And they're having like a date day, and they're walking around Santo Domingo.
Okay, but how great did her body look in that
outfit? It did, but how crazy were her pants?
Okay, her pants are crazy, and if I wore them, like people would like point and laugh, but they look nice on her.
Yeah, but they were still crazy.
I feel like her outfit, just like her body, just looked amazing.
Her body's great though.
Yeah,
but she had like these weird printed bell bottoms on.
Yeah.
So she said she wants to get help.
Right.
And she said she wants to be there to help.
Right.
And Pedro said, and this is a quote, "You know help."
He hates her.
He
basically
hates her all the way.
Yeah. So he wants her to apologize to his sister, just like he wanted her to apologize to his mother.
Right.
And she doesn't want to be around his sister. I don't blame her.
Right. So he said that she should try.
Right.
And she needs to try. And then now they're sitting down and the cat comes over.
There was stray cats.
There were stray cats. And let me tell you something. I know a similar amount of Spanish to Chantel.
Uh-huh.
And this is something that I never thought I would need to use.
Here we go.
But you know what? El gato está en la calle.
That is Ben Tracy's famous line. I don't even know why, but I can't even tell you for how many years now.
I could use
this.
It's
true.
Finally.
And then at some point there was like a golden retriever in the street. There was a lot of animals around.
A lot of animals.
Yeah.
Noelle.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Nicole's dinner outfit.
Nicole's dinner outfit was the roughly red.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did she get a job at the rodeo?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Uh-huh.
She needed to like paint like freckles on her face and wear like pigtails.
Yeah, that would actually be perfect. Even Chantel was like, "This is in her silly outfit."
This is I have a silly outfit on.
Right.
You have the silliest outfit.
Chantel's makeup always looks so good, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the sister sits down and she goes, "I just want to let you know, Pedro, I am here for you and not for her." So go ahead.
She came in hot.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, she is. To me, she's worse than his mother.
I think they're both the worst.
Yeah. I mean, they're terrible.
Chantel had a great quote. She said, "Last time I saw you, you were on top of my brother."
Right. Well.
And she should have said back to her, "Last time I saw you, you were on top of my brother."
Oh, burn.
Boom. Chantel calls her outfit ugly in the confessional. She's like, "I don't even know what she was wearing."
Right.
So now Chantel's like, "Listen, this is not going well already."
Mm-hmm.
And she leaves. But you know what? Her tone is awful too.
Listen, Chantel's tone is awful, but I feel like she feels like she's being forced to apologize to people. She is
being forced.
Right, and she doesn't think that she should.
But then don't show up. Don't go to the DR. Like, what did you think was going to happen in the DR?
I agree. I think that she thought she would go there and like lure him back or something, but she should have given him his space 100%.
Absolutely. So he said, "I'll go with you to the hotel."
Right.
And then he goes, ... to get my stuff.
Right.
Because the sister wants him to choose her over his wife, and it's really weird.
Right. It's a bit incestual.
So now she's going to ugly cry to the camera.
I feel bad for her, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I feel bad for her. You know, she's in another country.
Yeah.
Where she doesn't really know anybody, and like people there hate her, and they're trying to break up her and her husband, and she just wants to be with him, and he really does not see that his family is like roasting her.
For sure.
Yeah.
But he's hugging Minnie Mouse, so everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Pedro is always so angry.
I know he is.
He's going to the hotel to get his stuff and leave.
He's got a lot of resentment.
But I got to tell you, though, her makeup looked good, but it was the most.
Oh, it was the most. But I love a lot of highlighter, and that's exactly what she had.
She did a lot of everything.
Yeah.
He leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little message for Chantel.
Tell me.
Listen, I know he left, Chantel.
Right.
But keep a stiff upper lip, lady.
Yeah.
Oh, look, she did.
I know.
Look at that. She didn't even move it.
She never moves it.
She never moved it. We're going to talk about your favorite couple. Just kidding.
Oh.
Russ and Pao.
But they just... Here's the thing. Like, these shows are for the drama.
Of course.
You're not bringing me the drama.
There's nothing going on here.
No.
So they're building the crib together, and he wants to know where she wants to give birth. He's like, did you choose a place? Did you choose the parking lot? Did you choose the bathtub? Like, what's going on? And she said, listen, the tub was way too small.
It's like, that's the reason.
Oh, yeah? Is that what was wrong with the tub?
Yeah.
It wasn't that it looked like, I don't know, a haunted motel?
Uh-huh.
So she's like, listen, honestly, when I thought about a water birth, like, I was thinking maybe a pool. Oh, a pool. A pool.
The idea
like
of
a public pool?
The idea of a water birth, like, makes me anxious. I know that's
I
like
don't
a
love
thing.
a water birth.
No, and I know that's a thing, but like, I don't want a water birth.
I don't
like,
want a water
I
birth
promise.
either.
I like the idea of, I can move around in my house and find a spot.
I like the idea of being in the tub, just not for the birth, for the labor.
Yeah,
like
totally. But I'm getting out and giving birth. I am not laying in a tub giving birth.
Sure, with
no
my
way.
own filth.
Ugh!
So she wants Russ to catch the baby in the tub. So not only does she want it at home, but she wants Russ in the tub / pool. She wants the tub / pool to be in the living room. So he's like, listen, I'm really overwhelmed.
Right.
He's like, I have to buy a pool. I have to figure out how to get warm water into this pool.
Yeah.
He's like, I need candles. I need snacks.
I need a certain amount of I need a healthy meal.
He goes, I need a healthy meal for her. He's like, this is so
stressful.
He's like, I need to find a pool that will fit in the living room. I'm like, oh, Russ, you need to lay down. Honey.
Yeah.
Like, this is not.
Yeah, it's a lot.
She looks amazing, though.
Well, okay, first of all, I've never seen a pregnant person look this good all the time.
Yeah.
Like, every outfit is adorable that she has on.
She looks great. Her body looks great.
Her body looks great. Her skin looks great. She looks great. But, like, what do you think of this idea she's having?
Of the home birth?
Yeah.
I like the idea of home birth because it's like, where do you want to be
You're
when you
safe.
don't feel good?
Right.
I want to be home when I don't feel good. I like the midwife idea. Of course, there's like a scary factor of it because you know, you kind of like, well, what if the baby doesn't come out?
Yeah.
But if you live really close to a hospital, I think it's cool because, you know, you're not like living in the middle of South Dakota. Well, they're in Miami.
Well, I get, like, I live close to a hospital.
Right.
I live so
if
close.
things went wrong, in 3 minutes, you can be in a hospital.
Well, the thing is, like, I've decided, like, when I get pregnant and I give birth, like, I'm going to give birth in a hospital.
Right.
But I am going to hold off going to the hospital.
Of course. That's
what I want to do.
I
yeah, but no, I feel like a lot of people, it's like, I have a contraction.
Sure.
I'm in the hospital. Like, no, I don't want to be in the hospital for 48 hours,
totally
you know? Yeah.
You. So she wants her mom there for the birth. So they Skype and they talk about it. And her mom is nervous.
I don't blame her. And her mother had 6 kids. That's wild.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
It's in Colombia.
Yeah, I like it.
Her mom got her visa.
Right.
So she's so excited. And Pao is eating a coconut ice pop.
I was like, that's so delicious. I would love that right now.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Russ, how do you like the way he dresses?
He is... Now, listen, I know your mom listens to me, so, like, Fran, close your ears. He's like a big pussy.
Yeah, he really is.
He really is.
He really is. He dresses like a little boy in Catholic school.
He dresses like his dad still calls him Squirt.
That was so perfect.
Right?
That was like, you just want to like mess up his hair.
Yeah.
Pat him on the head. Oh my God. So now he's being such a jerk right now. He's like, well, I don't like that her mom's going to come here because then I'm going to be outnumbered.
Yeah. What is that about?
She has one family member that's going to come here and now you're going to be outnumbered.
Yeah. And also like she's gone to visit your family in Oklahoma.
She lived with your family in Oklahoma. Maybe that's how she felt?
Yeah. I don't like that.
So they go to pick up her mom at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice her bag?
Her white Louis Vuitton bag.
Her white Louis Vuitton bag.
I don't know why I said Louis.
What year did we use those?
That I would say came out in like
99?
2000, 99. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
What are we doing, pal?
Mm-hmm. That was the first thing I noticed.
Pal, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I mean, just get a Coach bag. Get a Michael Kors bag.
You might as well. Seriously.
That cannot.
People are going to hate us for those comments.
Oh, I don't care.
No, I would listen. I would rather be bagless than wear a Coach bag
for real.
Yeah.
Now she says this. She goes, I'm so excited for my mom to be here because I'm pregnant for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're not.
Question mark?
Yeah, I didn't even catch that. Yeah, this is your second. Meanwhile, you just wrote your other kid a letter.
She's like, whatever, forget about that.
Yeah, I'm over it now. After the letter, I'm over it.
Her mom comes and goes, oh, you're so chubby. She's like, Mom, I'm not
that
chubby.
Was
I'm
weird.
Pregnant.
Yeah.
And then it's like you kind of see a little bit of the dysfunction and you're like, is her mom the reason that she has to keep getting this plastic surgery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because her mother was saying to her through the computer, like, I bet you're so fat. You look so fat. And she's like, I'm not fat. I'm pregnant. And her mother said it like 3 times.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This is not great. Mm-hmm. So Russ decides he gets a blow up pool. And they explain that the midwife is going to be there and the assistant is going to be there.
Right.
I don't know about this pool.
I don't like the idea. I want to know how.
Why is it so deep?
But why is he going to get? How is he going to get all that warm water in there?
How is he going to get the warm water out?
Right.
How are you going to drain the pool?
Terrible thought.
How are you draining the pool?
How are you going to get the placenta out of it?
How are you going to get the bloody water out of that pool?
I died. I just died.
Just saying. Her mom wants a doctor.
Yeah, I don't blame her. I want a doctor now. Thinking about that. Why did they call that a medicine ball, that yoga ball? Why did they call it a medicine ball? It's not the first time I've heard it.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
But why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just called it.
I didn't know why.
Because I guess they use it for like physical therapy and they use it for like stretching.
That's true. I use it in physical therapy for my back.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. This is why. Let's talk about Jay and Ashley.
There's not much on them.
Well, Poochie said that it was uncomfortable being there. So Poochie's Jay's sister.
Right.
And she's like, it's very tense here. And Ashley told everything about how he invited the girl to the house. And his sister said, I thought you were done with the... You could say the word.
Well, I didn't know what she said.
Oh, with the blank skin version of yourself. You remember what they used to call him? What you just called Russ?
Pussy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
pussy skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh,
I couldn't figure out what it was she was trying to say.
Because that's what they used to call him.
Well, skins. I know they were calling his dad,
but they called him or something.
Oh, okay.
So he said he could only sit on the couch, and he did it because he can't work because he was so bored. He was so bored for 90 days that he had to cheat on his wife.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, though, Ashley, if you say you want to move past something, then try to move past it. Fucking let it die.
No, she's not going to, though.
No.
She said that he's a narcissist. And
he's not a narcissist.
He said that she belittled him in front of his sister.
He did. She did.
Yeah.
She absolutely should not have been telling his sister all the business.
But he did say something ridiculous. He said, you're not an immigrant, so you would never understand what I'm going through.
Yeah, I don't even know what that meant.
He just wants to move on. Poochie says, let it go.
He seems very checked out of the relationship at this point. And you know what? I totally believe that Ashley pushed him away.
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, like, she had a guy that was cheating on her. Get him out.
No, listen, I get it. I do get it. But, like, then get him out if you're not going to get over it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Elizabeth and Andre. I think, is the most hated person on the show right
I
now.
don't like him even a little bit.
No one does. Mm-mm. So they're going to have a baby shower for her. Everything's pink. She wears a pink maxi dress.
Okay, that dress looks so cute on her.
So cute.
Yeah, that was really cute.
So now she said that she was trying to vent to her husband.
Right.
Don't vent to your husband about your husband.
don't vent to your husband about your family, because family is going to be around forever, and that's a really tough situation. You know what? I've made that mistake.
Absolutely. We all made it. So he doesn't want Jen, her sister Jen, at the shower.
Well, he doesn't want Jen at his baby shower.
Right. At his baby shower for his baby. Why is he even there?
That's what I mean. Why is he there?
Okay.
She can't do anything without him.
Nope. Mm-hmm. Her cake with the ombre roses.
Yeah, it was so pretty.
So pretty. I love the decor.
Yep. Everyone was in like blush.
Yeah. Rebecca's really house is beautiful.
All of their houses are so nice.
Because her dad has a professional handyman.
Right.
That does all the work.
Right.
He's mad at Rebecca for inviting Jen. And Andre said, it's my party. And she said, it's not. It's my house and it's my sister.
Yeah.
He looks like he's going to explode.
Yeah. He looks like he's going to hit her.
He does. Yeah. And then she, Elizabeth approaches him and he goes, you can go back. I'm talking with her right now. Mm-hmm. And he wants to leave the baby shower early. So guess what?
She leaves.
Yeah.
She leaves her own baby shower early. She is brainwashed.
Yep. And she said that it was inappropriate, but she still left.
Yeah.
So now they have breakfast together.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, Libby, and Andre have breakfast.
Right.
And he looks at her sister and goes, take a seat.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Mean.
Yeah, he is gotten like way scary, and she's like, he sleeps till 11 a.m.
Yeah,
and he goes to the gym.
He wants to know why Jen came to the shower, and he said that she's intrusive and acting stupid, and the whole family is full of bullshit.
And she's like, but my father's done like so much for you, and he's like, what has he done? He hasn't done anything for me.
He said that her and her father have bad character.
Right. They have bad character.
She has the best hair color out of the whole family.
Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has great hair color.
Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. So he said he has a job doing, and this is a quote, construction-based stuff. He couldn't have been lying harder.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He said that Jen doesn't do anything all day, and Libby tells him to shut up.
Meanwhile, Jen's like a mom. She's takes care of kids.
Right.
Like, that's a job to me.
Mm-hmm. And Andrea is going to give them a chance and see how they act.
Yeah, he is. And you know what I love, though? That they're like, like, F this guy.
Right? So, and then Jen says the best thing. This is the quote of the episode.
What?
Anytime, big guy.
Uh-huh.
Now, let me ask you a real question. Why didn't they get braces? They have so much money.
Okay. I have thought about this a lot. Because growing up, like I had pretty good dental insurance, but like I lost it once I hit 18. It's like I would have done anything for that. But braces, they're covered by dental, right?
Of course, but they have so much money.
I didn't need braces, but like even so, like you have that type of money, like I almost feel like get him anyway.
Yeah, why wouldn't
you know?
So
yeah,
strange.
it's weird that they're all grew up with money. They're very pretty. They have nice hair, that, but yet they all have jacked up teeth.
Yeah, very strange. Strange fam.
Yeah.
Everyone on the show is strange. I think that we've learned that. Guys, we'll be back next week with episode 22 of 90 Day Fiancé. Make sure you join our Facebook group, 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk Podcast. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.